Terraria is a cycle of never-ending updates. At this point, not even the developers know if we're going to get more updates. Senix literally stated in her recent Twitter post that Terraria 1.4.5 is probably the final update. But let's be logical, guys, come on, do we really believe that? Since Terraria's release in 2011, it's gone through 4 major updates, with the latest one being Terraria's Journey's End, also known as Terraria 1.4.4. And as you can see, that was a very successful time for the game, with an all-time peak of almost 500,000 players. And since then, we've gotten a lot of small updates here and there. So today I want to go over 20 Terraria facts that you probably didn't know about. Let's go. The Extractinator can be upgraded into the Chlorophyte Extractinator with 18 Chlorophyte bars, aka 90 ore. While the regular Extractinator takes silt, slush, and desert fossil for valuable gems, ore, and coin, the Chlorophyte Extractinator takes all the same stuff but can also output hard mode ores, turn fishing trash into bait, and convert different types of ores and bars into their counterparts. So gold to platinum and platinum to gold, for example. The Contaminator, which has a range of 60 tiles and a speed of 7, can be upgraded when thrown into the Shimmer to the Terraformer with a range of 95 tiles and a speed of 11. Both of these weapons will also benefit from the sniper and rifle scope, allowing you to zoom in while using them. Prior to the Terraspark boots being added, Terraria's lead developer Red repeatedly mentioned that a combination of the Frostburst boots and lava waders would be too powerful, although he ended up adding Terraspark boots anyway so that people would stop bothering him about it. The paint scraper is bought from the painter for 1 gold and can be used to harvest moss by removing it from tiles. This moss can then be placed on stone and gray brick, converted into blocks, walls, or fishing bobbers, and glowing moss can be shimmered into helium moss. Sleeping in a bed will cause time to speed up by 5 times. You can see this if you're sleeping with a watch. The time will start rapidly moving. This is great for speeding up plant growth or even speeding up days so you can fight a nighttime boss. You can buy the Rubble Maker tool from the Goblin Tinker in hard mode and create ambient objects from simple resources. These are objects that create ambiance in Terraria, like these ones I'm putting down now. Some of my favorite ones are the Hellstone, Granite, Coins, and Enchanted Sword ones. The Umbrella, Breathing Reed, and Ruler can all be used as weapons, although they aren't very powerful. Cloud blocks can be gathered from floating islands to stop fall damage. Bubble blocks bought from the party girl can be passed through by the player but can also hold liquid like lava, water, and honey, which can be helpful when constructing boss arenas. When in complete darkness, the companion cube makes some scary farting noises and might even stab you. When sitting on a toilet, except for the golden toilet for some reason, you get a fishing power increase of 5, so start and start fishing. Echo coding can make things invisible. This is great for trolling your friends because you can hide literally anything they put down and it'll be invisible. It's sold in a graveyard after Plantera is defeated, and the only way to make things visible again is to use a pair of Spectre goggles, stand near an echo chamber, or take off the paint with a paint scraper. You have 10% higher fishing power on a full moon and 10% less fishing power on a new moon, so apart from crafting a toilet, get your hands on a sextant and make sure it's a full moon to maximize your fishing power, or just look in the sky. There used to be an NPC called McMoneypants. He was introduced alongside Chinese New Year content like the Firecracker and Mythical Wyvern. If you talk to him, his dialogue box has 2 options, either leave or invest. If you invested, you get 30 minutes of luck, which is pretty neat. The longest crafting recipe in Terraria is the... can you guess? It's the Zenith with 22 distinct base ingredients, most of which come from the Terrorblade. The Royal Delight from King Slime and the Regal Delicacy from Queen Slime can be turned into the Resplendent Dessert, which summons both pets. Double cuteness. You can cycle between different loadouts on the right side of the screen by pressing these buttons. This is useful sometimes for creating different loadouts. For example, I keep my main character on loadout 1, but keep a building character on loadout 2 with accessories like the Hand of Creation, Presator, Watch, Metal Detector, and more. This is great to switch to when you're making new buildings and boss arenas. Throwing Luminite Brick into the Shimmer will cause it to transform into one of 8 different bricks depending on the moon phase. The type of bricks you can get are either Cosmic Ember, Cryocore, Star Royale, Mercury, Dark Celestial, Astra, Lunar Rust, and Heaven Forge. The Shimmer is always on the same side of the world as the jungle, which is always on the opposite side of the dungeon and snowbound. So next time you load up into a world, you'll quickly know where everything is. Throwing a stack of multiple guide voodoo dolls into lava will first cause the guide to die and then random NPCs to die for every extra voodoo doll. The more voodoo dolls, the more of a massacre. And that's 20 Terraria facts that you may have not known about. If you guys like this video, let me know in the comments down below or by hitting the like button and I'll make another one. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.